Good evening, ladies. I am popping on right at 8:30. We're not going to waste any time. My name is Gina Olson, and I am super excited to be here with you. While you guys are popping on, I was just going to tell you a quick backstory. I am a mom of 3 boys. I have been doing Unique since I joined February 1st of last year, so since 2016. Super excited. I absolutely love it. My boys are 16, 13, and almost 2. Yeah, we might have been a little crazy, but all's good. Hey, Lindsay, if you're popping on, say hi so I know you're here. I'm not talking to myself. I work my business from home pretty much full time. It just fits into the nooks and crannies of life. So I'm super excited to be able to share with you guys tonight what I have learned that works with a power hour. So before I get started any further, if you go on and there's like that little head in the left side with a little plus sign, go ahead and hit that and add your girls, or I think you add them or tag them or something. I know it's kind of late for some people, but that way they get the notification so they can watch it later. Or they can pop on now if they forget, because sometimes we all need a little reminder, right? Hey, Lisa. Hey, Julie. So nice to see you on here tonight. So I am just going to basically dive right in so the playback people don't have to wait forever to actually get to the good stuff. Hey, Nicole. So what is a power hour? Oh my gosh, I love power hours. If you have not done a power hour before, you should totally try one. I love them because they are what they say, 1 hour. I found that obviously to work this business, book, sell, sponsor, and that's how we're going to grow our networks. But I was starting to get burnt out on day 8 of an 11-day party when I'm talking to crickets. So this 1 hour system that I have kind of compiled a bunch of info from different presenters and kind of made it my own system, but it works. And I'm super excited to share with you. It gets me excited about online parties again. So I'm going to share with you what I've learned. Of course, it might not be for everyone, and that's totally okay, but maybe you'll grab a nugget out of something and you can apply it to your business. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Kendra. Okay, so first of all, when you talk about a 1 hour power hour, you are like jam-packing information in 1 hour. And when you invite your friends, your guests, your prospects, whoever your target's gonna be, you need to make sure that you respect their time because everybody's time is valuable. So by that, or with that being said, you need to know what you're going to fill your hour with, whether it's going to be tutorials like a lip power hour or an eye look power hour or a 5-minute face or whatever it's going to be. It could be totally different for each and every one of us, right? But you need to know what that's going to be, and you need to plan for it that way. So once you figure that out, then you can decide who your target's really going to be. So personally for me, the last one that I did, the most successful one that I've done, I did it for my VIPs, and I did it on purpose that way because I didn't want to just invite a bunch of strangers off my Facebook. I wanted people that already knew what Unique was, so I didn't like have to start from scratch. That was just me, and I've done it the other way too. So, and you could also do this for hostesses, by the way. That's why it's so fun. Okay, so kind of figure that out. And then also, since it's a jam-packed power hour, think about this. If you're doing it for your VIPs, you don't want to really do this like in your VIP group because they're going to get like 50 notifications in an hour, and who wants that on their phone? Because if they're not interested, then they might want to leave your VIP group. So I take it out of an event. So yes, Kendra, I have done this for hostesses also, but I don't tell my hostesses that they're going to just get free makeup for doing a power hour with me. They got to earn it. And you'll see Why? They earn it. They have to do some work to get their free makeup in order for these to work. So if you guys have questions, ask me or write them down and then ask me at the end so I don't like go off on squirrel on questions because like it's all in my head here. So you figured out what your power hour is going to be, whatever, you know, your theme of it is going to be. Then you are going to create an event. So we want to do this in an event. And I know the struggle's real with events sometimes because I've had girls say, oh my gosh, I did an event. I created this event and nobody's RSVPing. Well, there's a reason, and I'm going to tell you. When you create the event, you're going to create the event. You're going to do the banner, and that's pretty much about it. Have a little welcome spiel in there, preferably video. Preferably a video. Then I add people. And yes, Kendra, I let the hostess decide like if we want to have a lip one or an eye one. Totally up to them. So, okay. So then we do the video. I'm not going to look at her questions anymore. Just joking. Then we do the video or do a welcome video. And, oh my gosh, I'm totally losing my train of thought here. Okay, do your welcome video, invite everybody. Once you invite everybody, then I want you to send a message. Because you know always the way it works in an event, the first people to RSVP is your mom, your sister, and your aunts, or your best friends. And then you've got like 200 other people sitting over here that haven't done anything. So I personally like to message them. And if they're my good friends and they haven't RSVP'd to this amazing event, then I personally message them and I just say like, hey Kendra, I don't know if you saw or not, but I am having this super exciting 1 hour jam-packed event to show you how to up your lip game, and there might be some incentives. And that's it. And oh, claim your spot right now. And those are keywords. Claim your spot, not RSVP. Claim your spot, because if you have to claim your spot, doesn't that sound more like, that sounds so much more VIP to me than, oh my gosh, she wants me to just RSVP to her event. No, you're gonna claim a spot because you don't know how many spots there's gonna be. It sounds like more like urgent. Claim your spot. Okay, so claim your spot, that's right. And then, so she's gonna claim her spot, you know, after you just told her. So that's what I do with my my close friends. I personally message them to make sure, because you know Facebook is sometimes retarded and they don't see all of the notifications. Now, with the other ones that I'm maybe not as great friends with, but they're in my VIP group and so they've probably ordered from me before, I do, so in events, there's a button that says message guests, and not quite sure why Mark Z allows message group, because that would totally be spamming. So message separately and then choose who you're going to message separately. So you don't do like this big group thing, because nobody wants one of those. Nobody wants a group chat. So message separately, and what you can do is click their names and you can type a message and it will go individually to each person. So again, these people are like, I kind of know them, but not great, but they obviously know who I am because they're in my VIP group. So then with them, I still kind of try to personalize it a little bit, but I don't say their name. So I just say, hey, I'm not sure if you saw or not, but I have this awesome event and I know you love these products. You might want to check it out. Claim your spot now. And so this is like the day that I've created the event. And let me just back up really quick because I had lost this train of thought and it's back now. When you do a power hour event, you only give like 3, 4, 5 days max notice. So, and the reason being is that because if you're my friend and I plan out this event like a week and a half, you're gonna wait. You're not gonna impulse buy like I want you to. You're gonna wait that week and a half till my event because you want to support me on my event, right? So then at that point, your impulse might be gone and you might not buy what you said you wanted to buy. So I highly recommend that when you do one of these events, because you all should do one, when you do one of these events, you only promote 3, 4, 5 days max if you feel like you need like the extra days just to like prepare, because otherwise they'll hold out. You'll like lose sales for a week. Okay, so rolling back up here, you've messaged everybody the first day. So now they've all got a message, they've seen your cute little video. And the reason I say video, I mean, you could do a picture of yourself too, that's fine. Just whatever you do, don't just do like exciting event coming in 3 days in text, because that's how they could read it. They're not gonna see your like excited face in your video, like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so awesome. They're gonna hear that more than they're just gonna see a bunch of words, you know? So you have created it, you've invited everybody. Now, this is also key. So I personally, as a presenter, tend not to use my YCash very much. I kind of hoard it, I guess. So I like to give it away at something like this. So if it's my personal power hour, I tell them that if they invite 5 friends and tag them in the thread of this, so I make a cute little graphic, invite 5 friends, and the graphics of me, okay? And I say invite 5 friends and tag your friends in the bottom of this graphic. If we reach, and then I do an X amount of RSVPs, if we reach X, I said 60. If we reach 60 RSVPs, then I will give away X, okay? So I only say 5 friends each. I mean, they could do more, but I only really push for like 5 because honestly, I've been added to things where like, I swear they don't even, like, I don't want massive, like 5 is like good, like 5, you know, 5 good makeup loving, skincare needing friends that need to be in this group, this like power hour that we're talking about. I don't need you to add 50 friends that could care less. So I say 5. Anyways, not to get on that rant. I don't like spamming. So then they get their friends to RSVP because I'm going to be doing some sort of drawing for something. So they get excited about that. And that, my friends, is how you get your RSVPs up. And by using the hashtag claim your spot, right? So that's how you get the RSVPs up. So you know that they are going to get excited because everybody likes free stuff. It's true. Okay, so then every day, so let's say it was like 3 days, you're gonna post some sort of excitement in there. And the ones that have RSVP'd, I don't continue to message them. I know that they're there. Then you've always got the maybes, and then the ones that sometimes haven't even seen it, even if I message them. So guess what? They get another message, and I don't want you to feel bad about messaging them. You are offering a awesome opportunity for them to learn how to up their makeup game. Don't feel bad. You can do it without being spammy. Don't beg them, but offer it to them, share it with them. And sometimes people are just busy and they just don't see things. So that was kind of a hard one for me to overcome. I was like, don't, oh, I don't know. I already messaged them once and who cares? Do it again. Right? Okay. So you're messaging the guests, and you're kind of creating an excitement. Now, I've gone, aside from the event, I will now go onto my VIP page and make a cute little post about it. I do something on my main wall, but it's not necessarily that I'm inviting a bunch of strangers. I'm just saying like, oh my gosh, something's totally going down in my VIP group. If you're not in there, you need to be something to build the excitement. So then all my girls are like, holy cow, she's promoting in our VIP group, on her business page, on her main wall. Okay, we totally got to be in this. Like, what is she doing? So there's definitely a hype, and hype is like everything. Like, hype is everything because they buy into you before they buy into the product. And if you're excited about it, hello. Okay. Yeah. That's how good it is. I post the catalog link on like the third day or so because I like them to be able to flip through it and kind of I encourage them to make a wish list. Make your wish list, check out this catalog. These gorgeous models are actually presenters and they're not paid models, so check them out and create yourself a little wish list because you never know what I'm going to show you in the next day. And if you haven't claimed your spot yet, do it. Okay, continue to say claim your spot. Okay, so this one's a toughie. Only allow 1 to 2 presenters in your event. Yep, 1 to 2 presenters. There's a reason why you know what, after the event, add all your downline, add whoever you want so they can see it if you want them to see it. But during the actual physical event, I say only add 1 to 2 because your numbers will be more realistic of who is going to your event. And sometimes during events, we can have technical difficulties. So it is good, especially if it's a 1-hour event. Your computer could like slow down and not work. You could not find a graphic. You could, a bunch of things could happen. So it's really good to have like a support person or a backup plan so have like one of your upline or someone on your team be in the event with you so that if something were to go wrong, you have a backup. So the last one I did, I'm pretty sure my computer decided to have a heart attack because I was posting every 45 seconds and it just like stopped working. But thankfully my husband was on another computer, so he was able to post for me, and I had a presenter that was in my downline help me with a couple graphics that I used. So have a backup, but make sure that person knows they're your backup. Don't just add them to the event and expect them to know that they're your backup. Make sure that they know that they will be available at the time that you need them to be available and that they'll follow along. So that's super important. And then let's see. Okay, so the day of your event, you are going to message everybody again. So even the people that have RSVP'd, because it's kind of crazy how life is busy, and even if you just invited them 3, 4, 5 days ago, people forget. They just get busy. So it's your job to message them. Now, if you're hostess, if you have a hostess, if you're doing like a 5-minute face with a hostess or something where you do different tutorials in that, then it's her job. And this is part of like your agreement when you do a 1-hour power hour. These are like sacred. So if you want me to do a 1-hour power hour with you, you have to promise to pull your end. And so she needs to message her friends and just say, hey, I'm super excited. This is going down tonight. Make sure to refresh your computer, things like that. So just, she's giving a reminder. And you know, by messaging them, it's like calling them to the table. They can't just like hide back there and be like, oh, maybe they won't see me. Oh yeah, we see you. And we're gonna pull you to the table. We're gonna put you on the spot. You need to claim your spot actually. So make sure to message everybody again. Then I have found what really is helpful is people like to know like what's going on. Like give them the breakdown of what's going to happen in the next hour. So usually like midday, I guess I should tell you that I like to do evenings. I feel like that's usually when people are trolling on Facebook and they're just kind of like unwinding from the day, and it's just easy. I wouldn't schedule these during the day necessarily because everybody's at work or busy. So but like midday or something the day of, I like to post a graphic that explains what's going to happen. So like, okay, you're going to start seeing tutorials from this time to this time. You're going to basically like laying it out there. Like in the last 15 minutes, I'll open it up for questions, things like that. So they kind of really they know what to expect. We're gonna be 1 hour and you know what to expect. I also make sure that they know that I am going to be busy posting for at least 30 to 45 minutes. So I am not going to be able to answer your questions right away. Another reason why to have one or two presenters in there that you trust, or that your upline or downline, but I'm not going to be able to respond right away. So don't worry, I'm still here. I'm just posting because we're doing this in an hour. So it's my job to get these posts out to you. So just make sure that they know that you'll color match and you'll follow up and you'll get everything taken care of after you're done posting, right? So you might be asking, like, how do you know what you're posting when? Okay, so that part's all easy. The event part's really easy. Once you learn, or once you determine what your actual power hour is going to be, this is what I do. It might not work for you, but this is what works for me. I type it up in a Word document. I type up my verbiage. I number it like 1, 2, 3. I know what my posts are. So in my Word document, it's words to numbers, okay? So I have that up on my screen. Then on this screen, I have a file, a file that has, depending on which kind of power hour it is, a file that has tutorial videos or a few graphics or whatever the case is. And mind you, when I say graphics, my face is always on a graphic. Whatever that is. So I know when it's go time, it's one, boom, boom, boom. It's copy, paste, grab this, post. So that's how organized it is. And that takes some time to get organized. But hey, once you have done it and it's organized, you have the file, you have the Word document, you can duplicate it and do it again. So that's kind of takes some time to get that together, but it's so much better to be prepared and organized to have a successful power hour than to just start throwing stuff out there. So that's how I post. So I post like every 45 seconds. I had 37 posts in the last one I did. Yeah. And then the computer issue. Oh my gosh. Okay. I also, let's see. I have notes here that I'm kind of like double checking to see. I'm almost done. So if you guys have questions, start to type them in. Okay. So once that is over, it's your job to really get your sales. It's your job to follow up on every single post that you did. And if women commented and asked questions, it's your job to talk to them, to help them color match, to help them choose their colors, to educate them on our products if they don't already know. And with that being said, that is the perfect opportunity to upsell. So if you have a girl that wants the magic, or no, not magic, Photoshop in the bottle, and maybe then you're going to say, do you use a primer? Or, you know, this brush works really good with that to get flawless coverage. And that's where you really start getting, you up it. Okay. So that's important too. It's your job to do the follow-up. And if you're doing it for a hostess, of course, you know, she can chime in with whatever she knows. But it's really your job too. For my VIPs, I actually collect the orders from them and then I mail them out so they don't have to pay shipping or tax because I live in Oregon. That is just me. But I feel like it's like giving back to them. So it's totally my job then to make sure that I have all the orders right. Also, at the end of a power hour, I post an opportunity. I post an opportunity graphic with my face, but graphic, and it's so good right now. Oh my gosh. And I just say, like, if you saw anything that you absolutely love, or if you loved like everything here, you might really enjoy being a kidnapper or starting a small business or whatever the case may be. And that works, just so you know. So it's always good to offer the opportunity at the end. And I know some people get scared, like, oh, I don't really want to do that. Just do it. Just don't think about it. Go for the no and just do it. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to look at these questions really quick because I feel like I covered just about everything, but I just want to read your guys' questions here. Okay, So you need a computer. Yeah, Julia asked if you need a computer for a power hour. I honestly, yeah, I would say so, because you would, if you were on your phone, you'd be jumping like all over to get the posts right. So I would strongly suggest using a computer. Let's see. How many posts is too many posts? That's a good question. So if you are doing a tutorial based one, I would say that if you're doing a tutorial based five videos max, like 3-minute videos, right? Something like that in there. Because if it's tutorial based like that, then they have to watch the videos, right? So, and you don't want to go longer than an hour, because we want to respect everybody's time, because everybody is busy. Yeah, so my videos aren't longer than 3 minutes, and I use Viva Video. I absolutely love that that app. That's my favorite, and because I like to speed up and edit and everything. If you're doing it, yeah. Okay, so Kendra asked, do you really focus on one type of product? So honestly, you know, that whole thing where like 80% of people that buy it's on the 5th and 8th like recognition. I don't know, people say more. But yeah, so if I'm gonna do lips, like I honestly just do lip, like I focus on all of our lip stuff. So there's not just one product, but it's like a whole, I guess. So the liners and the bonbons and the, you know, the splash and all of it. So yes, customer service is so important. Okay. And how do they pay? If I am doing it for if I'm doing it for a hostess, they're going to the site and they're paying. If I am doing it for my VIPs though, I use PayPal, the Cash App, and the Facebook Cash. I don't know if you've used that, but it works. So, and I do it on personal, so there's not a fee involved. But that seems to work fine. Well, I feel like I missed one, but I think I'm good. So do you guys have any other questions? I would totally try it. It's Wednesday tonight. You guys, think about it tonight before you go to bed. Let it process what I just said. Rewatch this if you need to. Pull some more nuggets out of it. And set one up to start this Sunday. Sunday's a great night because people tend to, the weekends are over and they're just kind of like getting back in the groove for Monday, or they're watching TV, and they can totally tune in to your power hour. So I would definitely set one up. Do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can you go live on an event? Yes, you can go live in an event. You certainly can. And you can actually, I don't see why you couldn't do it in a go live in your power hour. I just personally like the videos because I feel like you might have missed this if you just jumped on. You wouldn't have known what I said, 20 minutes ago. So that's why I kind of like the quick video, short videos. Or it's a graphic with me holding something for like a color collage if it was lips, or an eye collage if it was eyes. And so let's see. So in a positive way, last event I felt like I spent so much time answering questions, which is what I wanted. Then when it was time to priced what they needed, no sale came through. Sorry, I have to click something to see the rest of that. Honestly, I don't know if you ever know if somebody's serious. I know that people are always watching. They're always watching. Whether they buy now or buy later, they're watching. I have had people in hostess events and they don't buy, but then like a week later they buy. But it was like, well, you could have supported your friend like a week ago, but we don't know their situation, right? So honestly, I don't judge anybody. I don't prejudge. I give them what they need to know, and if they buy, they buy. If they don't, they don't. Maybe I'm missing something. I got lots of interaction, but no sale. Yeah, and I'll tell you that I've also done, always planting seeds. Sometimes I do a participation award, although that doesn't sound like that's the issue for you. but sometimes I do the participation board. However, I have found in events that I like it better when they invite their friends and we kind of create a hype that way. I also have done like with a small incentive, like if you buy this, this, and this, like a little eye bundle per se, then I'll send you a free sharpener or something, because it is a private event. It's not a public event, by the way. Lisa, how often do you recommend doing these? Have you done one for a hostess yet? Okay, so yes, so the big one for my VIP group, I don't want that all the time, because I post in there regularly anyways. They see this mug all the time. So, I don't know, maybe like every 3-4 months, but I do other fun stuff in my VIP group also. So this is just like more fun. And as far as hostesses, yes, Lisa, you should definitely try it. Honestly, I think it takes the pressure off of a 10-day online bash. Seriously, that's how I felt, because I feel like when you say 10-day online party, they're like, I don't know. That's just me, and I just get really tired of hearing crickets in those long parties. So I think you should try it. Totally try it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, let's see. Get people to buy by collecting info and plugging it in for them. They hesitate. Thus, this what you make it happen for them. Yeah. I guess you're saying like I order it for them. I don't really give them a chance. I just like, okay, so do you want me to order that for you, or do you want to hop on there and do it? And honestly, some people, I don't want to say like older generation, but like some people, I actually get on the phone, I get their card number and their address, and I plug it in for them, because sometimes just the online part is half the battle with dealing with putting in an order. It goes back to that whole customer service thing. Provide the best customer service and you will have loyal customers. All right, so I think that you guys should totally do this, and I think that you guys should post it in the comments when you do it so that we can all cheer you on. And I am happy to answer any questions. If anybody watches the replay after this and has questions, feel free to drop them below and I will totally answer them for you or help you out. So, okay, so for your 1 hour, you just focus on one, not one item, like one. So eyes would be like your splurge, your palettes, your eye pigments, eyeliners, right? So then for your lips, you would focus on, liners, bonbon, splash, stain. For a full face or 5-minute face, maybe you do like 3-minute tutorials, or like 3-minute or 3 or 4 tutorials on a 5-minute face. Something like that. So just make it themed. And when you're talking about going to get a hostess, Kimberly, I would just, honestly, I would say like, I am so excited. I would just hit up one of your girlfriends and be like, I am so excited. I just learned this new way to throw an online beauty bar. And guess what? The best part, it's 1 hour. What is your favorite product? And I would just ask your friend, what's your favorite product? Okay, she says lips. Okay. Awesome. I would love to do this 1 hour beauty bar focusing on different lip looks for you and your friends. What do you say? What's the worst she can say? No? Okay. Go for the no. That's what I'm all about. Go for the no. Hashtag go for the no. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Okay. Sweet. All right, ladies. Have a great Wednesday night. And I hope you guys at least got to pull out a nugget or two. Mwah. Thanks for having me, Kendra. Bye.